Welcome back from that break. Truly sorry for that break in transmission due to some technical glitch beyond our control, but we're glad to be back. And we're still in the discuss mood. We're looking at food crisis as federal government sends 2,700 fertilizer trucks to state as part of efforts to address the food crisis in the country. The federal government is sending 60 trucks of fertilizer to each of the states of the federation. Each of the 109 senators will also receive 2 trucks of fertilizer for distribution to farmers in their constituencies, while 316 members of the House of Representatives will get 1 truck each to distribute to their constituents. Looking at the number of trucks given to senators and House of members to share to their constituents, is this the right way to go? Is there a guarantee these things will get to their constituents in the villages and local governments? We remember that the last time there was food items during COVID, which state government was supposed to share to people, they were all stuck put in food banks across the state until there was this recent break into warehouses, and we noticed that they were all had COVID labeled on them, showing that it was what they were supposed to have distributed before 2019. Is this a strategy to store up for 2027 election and using the another smoke screen to pass this to 109 senators and 260 House of Rep members?
Okay, taking it on the surface level, let's go positive first.
Okay.
Yeah, before we come to the negativities and
possible
negative possibilities of Nigerians and Nigerian politics, is a laudable thing to start with.
Okay.
Yes, we thank and appreciate whoever initiated it and the government for also finally giving a go-ahead. And from what I can gather, it's supposed to be delivered to the constituents over this weekend. This weekend we are in already. So it shows that...
But they're not, the government, sorry, not to cut you short, the government didn't come out to say these are mechanisms to track, to ensure that these things...
Until that is done, we will see. But we are now reading the news and following what they give us. We keep following up to see how it goes. Of course, this is Nigeria. It is said this weekend, but we may be surprised this month and they still haven't gotten it. It is also possible that this weekend they will get it. Okay? We will keep watching to see what is happening. So to be positive, first of all, is a good one because it shows this is a response to crisis.
Okay.
Because like the person, the last quote there, that he doesn't know how long Nigerians will continue.
Talking about Ahmed Lawan, former Senate president here.
It shows that it's a response to the Nigerian situation. Because the food crisis situation is a serious one. This is now calling back everybody to at least subsistence farming, to feed yourself and your family, because the high rate of inflation, ordinary things that you would normally get in the market at the back there, you go to market to buy it, the price will look as if it's imported. Maybe you're paying import duties, you want to buy pepper and onions. The price will sound as if it's an imported product, as if some import duties have been added. So subsistence farming will allow you to at least farm those onions, farm pepper, you take care of your family and yourself. So those that now cultivate at commercial level too, I think this is where the fertilization support will go. The fertilizer should be distributed to the constituents. So we are happy for it's a good news, even though it's just a very, it's like dropping a spoonful of water inside an ocean. But it at least is a step in the right direction. Who knows, from this, every problem, when you look at it at the end of the day, there's always good out of it. Maybe this situation now will now finally cause Nigerians to finally have a bigger look at the lucrative and possibility, everything positive that is in agriculture. Agriculture was the mainstay of Nigeria before the discovery of crude oil.
True.
Someone was like, the crude oil is
more of a cost than a blessing.
At the same time, because it made us to quickly abandon the cocoa farming, everything that used to feed and make the nation great. We rush to the oil and abandon the rest. Okay,
quick. You just 1 minute, 2 minutes to look at the negative part of it.
Okay, the negative is now the character, the human factor.
Okay.
Which we can remove corruption in that bad human factor of Nigerians. starting with some of our leaders and the Nigerian politicians. Like you rightly said, we can't deny it. Like what happened during COVID, nobody said it can't happen again, and it has been happening. It's not just COVID all was brought because we are now in the era of social media. People quickly snap it and put it online. Everybody saw it. It's likely going to happen again because some of our politicians express consciencelessness to that extent.
Do you think the federal government on their own part deliberately does this, knowing fully well?
It is also possible. We know the games, Nigerian political games. When you are approaching the time of the next election, you start smiling to the people so that they will forget the sorrows of 3 years ago. And unfortunately, I don't know how Nigerians easily forget the sorrows of the 3 years ago. When it is 1 month to election, they give them whatever. They vote the same people that caused them problems. So it's possible. It's a possible strategy as well.
All right. So because of the one time, this is where we're going to draw the curtains on today's edition of the program, The Desk on Global Television. I must say a big thank you to my guest. She's been her name Adabugo. Gertrude Uzo, who is an author and also a public affairs analyst, joining me in the studios to look at very excellent issues making the rounds. Thank you very much. Always obliging us.
Thank you so much.
All right, so that's how we call it a wrap. My name is Anthony Momodu saying thank you for joining me on the program, The Desk. Good evening.